Hello, we are back for the last video, and I will share my screen here. Okay, and we need to open an Illustrator file in order to make the cover for the project 2. So we go Illustrator, File, New, and this should open it here. And we are going to look for a size. I've selected the horizontal view, so I have 11 by 8.5 inches. But if you have selected the vertical, you'll be doing 8.5 width and height 11. So mine is horizontal. It's just one page, okay? The bleed will be 0.125 inches. Let's see, advanced options. The color mode in Illustrator is SMYK color, and it usually works well or best with images at 300 dpi. So I have my basic page set up here, and it's here now. So this is my cover for the brochure that we just worked on. And I am going to place an image here. I've selected an image for that cover. And it's this image. And you see that it's a little bit short, and I need to do something to it, right? So what I will do is again transform and go to scale, and so I can do uniform scaling here and non-uniform. Actually, this time I'm going to select the uniform scaling, and I'm going to set it at first to 100, so that this is my original image. And now I'm going to go back to Object, Transform, Scale. Let's say I will give myself uniform scaling 1 to 5. Let's see what happens. So this is the selection tool. If I want to move my image, I'll use the selection tool. Okay, and it's kind of not very good. I have to go transform again, and not transform from the 125%, but I'll get it back to 100 and just add maybe 5, okay? So that gave me a little bit. Now remember that I need to place it within the red line. That's where my bleed is. But now what I see is that I have too much image on both sides here. And maybe I can do something about it. Again, transform scale. And now I'm going to do non-uniform. Okay, so, and I'm going to try and kind of squish the horizontal level here, the horizontal view. So maybe, let's see, 95. Let's see what that does. Okay, so it moved my image, and what I could stop here, or I could do another transformation at the same scale. And you see what it did. It just brought it a little bit here. Anyway, that's enough. I think I like what I'm going to have inside. Actually, I could do a I could do the non-uniform, not and scale corners. And I did horizontal 95 and vertical 100. So let's see what okay, so this is what I got here now. I'm almost there, not quite. I probably need to do another quick transformation for the no, horizontal 100 and I'll just leave it there. I mean, I would like to have the bottom here show the stones, okay, and I don't really care very much if I, okay, cut it down. All right, so now we are ready to place our text on it. And remember that you can use two different, I mean, the best practice is to use one or two typefaces in a publication, in an article, brochure, whatever, book. So for titles, and depending on the topic of your brochure, mine is kind of culture, so I can afford to have a serif font for my title. I used two in the body of the brochure. I used Arno Pro and I used Acumin, I believe, not Acumin, something else, I will remember. Austin. So I'm going to use Austin for my cover text here. And it's the culture of sleep. I'm going to do this, very unusual. And go to type, font. And right now is on Austin, which is good. Type, font, Austin. And I have 4 options here: italic, medium, modern, and small caps. I'll use modern. And I'll go back to type and size. And I see right now I'm at 12. So let's try culture of sleep. Now, prepositions usually go on the next line. And I can afford to do a little bit bigger size, let's say 60, culture of sleep. Let's give it 72. And I've lost it. Now, if you need, in order not to stretch, okay, if in order not to stretch your type, you need to hold Shift down. And okay, I'm going to do this. I don't want to stretch it, and just do it here. Culture of sleep. Okay, so that's my header here. Now I can play a little bit with it. I can, you see, I can do it this way. I can also, by highlighting, using the type tool, highlight, highlighting my text, and I can go to Windows, Appearance, okay, and Graphic Styles. And there are some, set graphic styles here. So you can image effects, buttons and rollovers, textures, type effects. So let's see what our type effects will show us. We can use, if we apply, let's see what this one will do. Just red color. This one will give us a, yeah. So I have applied a text style here, and I'm going to leave it at that. So this is your cover. Just remember, you will need to style your text. Use the same either serif or sans serif that you used in the publication, and image. The image should actually express the topic as best as possible. So I will end here. This ends our project 2. Next Wednesday when we meet, if I have the access to Elms, I would like to see your submissions if you have any, and we can briefly talk about them. You can tell me what problems you may have encountered, and we can talk about that. Also, I do apologize for the quality of some of the videos. I realized that I may have to run the videos that I record on Zoom through QuickTime and kind of, export the Zoom video into a higher quality. So this is all in the process of kind of learning how to deliver this lecture online as efficiently as possible. So my apologies for some of the videos that may not be very high quality, but that's why I want us to talk next Wednesday. And I want to, answer any questions that you may have with regard to Project 2. Don't forget, submission is November 1st, but if you have anything ready and you want to start on Project 3, there will be already a video there for you to watch as well. And I will unmute it after next Wednesday. So see you then during the lecture on Wednesday. Bye.